don't play a lick. And before I knew it, I lost my mindset again. I began to recalibrate. You know, everybody doesn't play in the NBA. I'll graduate in 4 years. You know, I just go get a good job. It's okay. It's okay. And the end of my freshman year, my daddy called me on the phone. He asked me a question. He said, son, you're not playing. Why not? Politics, Dad. It's political. My father asked me a question. He says, how did your coach get paid, son? I said, Dad, he gets paid to win. He says, okay, son, if your coach gets paid to win, won't he play the players to give him the best chance to win? He said, son, you got recruited. You took all your visits. You chose Minnesota. You took the time. You chose Minnesota. You told me that you're going to turn that program around. You told me you're going to graduate in 4 years. You told me you're going to make more money in business than you did in sports. One of the core values of our training and development called family was accountability. That was a core value of that training and development organization called the Bond Family, accountability. He said, so go back and do what you said you're going to do. My father reminded me of what I said I was going to do. I went back to my coach's office. I said, Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? He looked confused. This is what I told him. I'm going to become somebody different. What do I need to do to play in the NBA? I'm taking this thing to the next level. We're about to rise up. So for you to be passionate, your logic and your emotions need to be intertwined. See, some of you guys have the intellect and some of you guys have the passion, but you have to have both to be successful in this business. Sharks are hunters and predators. They never stop swimming. In fact, if a shark stops swimming, it will die. If a shark goes backwards, it will die. Think like a shark, act like a shark, and behave like a shark. Can I ask you a question right now? Can I ask you a real question? Not your neighbor, I'm talking to you. What kind of student are you right now in life? You're in charge of your promotion. If you do 5 million and want to get to 10, you're in charge. In order for you to rise up, you better take your game to the next level. Your mindset needs to go to the next level. Your information needs to go to the next level. Your relationships need to go to the next level. Take your money and get information and access, and you will get good habits and good rituals, and you will go to the next level. Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? He said, you can't run, you can't jump, you can't dribble, you can't shoot, and you can't rebound, son. Next year, I'll be your most improved player. I'm going to think, I'm going to execute, and I'm going to win. I'm going to think, I'm going to execute, and I'm going to win. I'm going to execute what I've been trained to do. I'm connected to a shark. I'm connected to the greatest training organization in the world. And when I get home, I'm going to become somebody different. What do I need to do? You need to have an honest self-assessment about what your weaknesses are. And that's how you get to the next level. My sophomore year rolls around. We go all the way to the Sweet 16, and I'm the top 6 man in the country. I go back to my coach. What do I need to do to play in the NBA? The list got shorter. The next year, we went all the way to the Elite 8. We were one shot away from the Final Four, and I was the top 6 man in the country. I carved out a niche. And that's what impact players do. They make their community better. They make their city better. They make their town better. They make realtors better. Be an impact player, and anyone in your life, if they need a shark, you become their shark. All I had to do was have one good year, and I walked right into the NBA. My senior year, everything lines up. But the first game of my senior year, I break my foot. I come back in 6 weeks, and I break my foot a second time. In my mind, my college career was over, and my NBA dreams were dead. I averaged 7 points a game. I got offered a $75,000 job because one of my season ticket holders liked me. Right before I took the job, my daddy called me on the phone. He would always ask the right questions at the right time. He said, you had a tough year, son. What's next? I said, Daddy, I'm going to be a hospital administrator, $75,000 job. He said, not bad, son, but can I ask you a question? Do you believe you're an NBA player? come on now, Dad. I only having 7 points a game, Dad. We're not like these other black families that just need basketball, Dad. We're educated, Dad. We're not dependent on basketball, Dad. We're balanced, Dad. We're educated, Dad. I got a $75,000 job, Dad. Do you believe, son? He was checking my mindset. He was checking to see, was I thinking like an A student? Or was I falling back into that C mindset? Do you believe you're an NBA player? I said, yeah, Dad, I do. He said, well, go for it, son. But Dad, I never started in college. But. My father said, you told me, son, that you're going to turn that program around and you did it from the bench, son. You told me you're going to graduate in 4 years, son. The average student graduates in 5. I'm proud of you. But you told me that you're going to play in the NBA. And you told me you're going to make more money in business than you did in sports. Do you believe you're an NBA ball player? I do, Daddy. Go for it, son. Go for it. I go back to my coach's office, and I said, Coach, what do I need to do to play in the NBA? He teared up. I teared up. He said, I'll be honest with you, son. When I recruited you, I heard you was a mama's boy. But you're not. In fact, you're one of the toughest players I've ever had. I'm a Hall of Fame motivational speaker. I go all over the world running my mouth. But he gave me the greatest compliment I've ever received. He said, you're just like your daddy. My daddy was a shark, and I was a suckerfish. But that moment was my opportunity to turn into a shark myself. If you hang around sharks long enough, it will transform your mindset, and I promise you, you will be like a shark. You will think like a shark. And you can't go backwards, and if you stop swimming, you will die. Brad Buffini, he can't go backwards, and if he stops swimming, he will die. So ladies and gentlemen, you're connected to the right shark. All you need to do is be a good suckerfish. Success is all around you. Just pay attention. Every time you leave a business meeting, consciously and subconsciously, that person is debriefing you. Are you likable? Do you brighten up a room when you enter, or do you brighten up a room when you leave? Are you good with people? And don't you ever be a parasite, which means don't you ever come to this conference and go back home and do nothing. And then claim, oh, I tried and it didn't work. No. My college basketball coach said, son, I think you should be a motivational speaker. I said, Coach, I can talk the rest of my life. What do I need to do to play in the NBA? He said, if you do these 2 things, you're playing the NBA. You got to better shoot the 3-point shot with range. And you got to lose about 15 pounds because you don't pass the eyeball test. When I talk about the eyeball test, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. He says the NBA thinks you're a football player trying to play basketball. You got to lose weight to change the perception. I lost 15 pounds. And I became the first ever undrafted rookie free agent in the history of the NBA to start opening night.
All right, familia, we're starting in 60 seconds, so spread that word, and we will be getting this call started in 60 seconds, familia. So spread that word. We're going to be talking about goals today, goals. So spread it, and we'll get the call started here in the next 60, family. Let's run it. The GOAT, Purple Cat. All right, let's get this call rocking and started. Here we go. All right, familia. How's everybody doing? Grand Rising. Happy Wednesday. Hope everybody is having a phenomenal morning. Today, I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so aligned. Also a little sad because it's my last few days here. At the crib, but still super grateful that I got a chance to spend the whole year here, and live here for some time. I'll be back in Miami, and who knows, I might be back in the fall. I might be back in December because the houses that they're sending me out in Punta Cana, it's looking like I'm gonna be out there for more than just the summer. But we'll see how it's going. But it goes by so fast, man. A year flies, and it's just so dope. But I'm just so grateful that I get to still be able to go and live in other places. And I feel like that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. And that's kind of like my nature, right? I love to be in different places, different countries at all times. And I'm excited for the DR journey as well. I've always wanted to live in DR, Punta Cana. So we're gonna do that for some time. But we got to thank God for internet money, right? We got to thank God for the Wi-Fi money and the fact that I get to make so much money from home. Still to this day blows my mind. Thank God that everything advanced and you can make so much money from your home and phone now, which is so dope. Everything is so amazing to see. But just so excited to be here, and I have a good topic for us today. I wanted to talk about goals today. I feel like a lot of us need to understand the importance of goals and how to write them, and all the types of things that come with goals. And I a lot of people, and just even Jim Rohn has said it, that the difference between those who are successful and those who are not is certain people have goals. And I want to make sure that everybody here understands the importance of the goals that they want, and how to write them, and how to focus on them. And because that focus is key. When you focus on that one goal is super key. So I'm excited, but let's practice some gratitude before we get the call started. What is one thing that you are grateful for this morning? Type it in the chat box. What is one thing that you are grateful for this morning? Type it in the chat box. I am grateful for God. I am grateful for my health, for my family, for my mom, my dad, my little brother, my goddaughter, Dariana. I'm extremely grateful for my team, the leaders within my organization. I'm super grateful for Katie. Here we go. Okay, perfect. I'm grateful for Katie. I'm grateful for Hazel. I'm grateful for the whole entire family, the whole Mornings with Nano Familia, the 300, 400 plus people on this call. Grateful for the support. Grateful for the guidance. Grateful for our penthouses and our condos behind us. I'm extremely grateful for that. I'm grateful for coffee. I'm grateful for food. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful for my body, my healthy body. I'm grateful for the systems in my body that keep my body running. I'm grateful for the health of my parents. I'm grateful for the health of everybody on this call, right? I'm grateful that you guys are all healthy and you guys all woke up feeling amazing today. I'm grateful for the book I'm currently reading about the power of now, teaching me a lot about just staying present, which is something that I've, struggled with in the past, and something that I'm looking forward to, improving in my life. And just grateful for everything that is happening. Grateful for I Am Mastery Academy. Grateful for my mentors. Just grateful for everything, family. So so much to be grateful for. So let's get into it. Appreciate you. Grateful for you, Julia. She called me by my government. But I'm excited. Let's get this call started. Let's get right into it. So today I wanted to talk about goals and the power of goals. And I want you guys to write this down really quick. I want you guys to talk about this. My boy Leo was good. We actually talked about the lumberjack story 2 days ago. On Monday, we talked about the lumberjack story, bro. But I want to talk about goals, and I want to talk about the importance of goals. Now, I want you guys to write this down. A lot of people usually ask, what is success? Okay, what is success? And a lot of people always ask, and what is success, right? Let's see is there anyone on this call that knows what success is? And if you know, but I want to see who really, really knows. Does anybody know what is success, right? Let's see if anybody knows the answer I'm looking for. There has to be at least one person that knows. There you go. So I saw somebody. There you go. Let me write this down. Let me put goals here. Goals. There you go. So some of you guys definitely know, right? So success, write this down, is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Okay. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Okay, that is what success is. Now, Nano, can you break that down? Okay, there you go. Even Leo knows, right? The progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Okay, so any person who is progressively working towards a specific goal or task is a success. Okay, any person. So If there's I want to make sure that you guys understand this. If there's someone who their dream was to become a doctor, right? And they're progressively working towards that goal, they are a success. You know, if you want to hit a certain rank in your business and you are progressively working towards that rank, you are a success. Okay, this is important that you guys understand that. If you have a financial goal that you want to hit and you are progressively working towards it, you're progressively budgeting yourself, you're progressively saving up, you're progressively doing what's required, you are a success. Okay, so if you think about it, family, think about this. We are successful, all of us on this call. It's all, remember guys, all of it is all perspective. Okay, it's all perspective at the end of the day. All right. If you think you're a success, you are a success. If you think you're a failure, you're a failure. I feel like I sounded like Earl Nightingale right there. But if you think that you are a success, you are a success. If you think you're a failure, you're a failure. So it's important that we understand that simple topic right there. The importance of progressively working towards a goal. So for example, I am not a success because I'm going to earn $50,000 a month. I am a success because I am progressively working towards that. Don't let anybody tell you that because you don't yet have the results that you're not successful. Every single one of you that are working towards your goals every single day, you are a success. You know when you're a failure when you set a goal that you wanted to accomplish, but you sit at home doing nothing. That's a failure because you are not progressively working towards that specific goal or task. So as long as you are progressively working towards it, you are a success. Understand that. You need to know that. That is such an important thing to start off this call with. Every day, you need to know that as long as you are progressively working towards a goal, you are a success. Okay. And that's important that you understand that because a lot of us, we tend to, bring ourselves down. We tend to be individuals that because we don't yet have, Gogo said, this is perfect. Even if you've never achieved it, Gogo, let me stay with you right here. It's all perspective, okay? Remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So in reality, in my mind, I already live there. I already earn $100,000 a month. I already have that. But that's in the spiritual. That's in my mind. So just because I can't yet see it doesn't mean that I don't have it yet. It's just a matter of me now attracting it in the physical world now. You understand what I'm saying? So as long as I can see it, remember what we always talk about. The feeling is the secret. The feeling is the secret. Okay. I don't have to wait because if you think about it, how am I going to feel when I live at Aquilina? How am I going to feel? I'm going to feel blessed. I'm going to feel excited. I'm going to feel grateful. I'm going to feel happy, ecstatic. If that's how I'm going to feel when I live there, that means I could feel like that now. But it's about keeping that feeling over a long period of time, though. You understand what I'm saying? You got to keep that feeling over a period of time for you to attract it because I see it in my mind. You got it. All of us got it. We just have to learn how to keep it, which is the hardest thing, right? Because like they always say, it's not about how much money you keep. Sorry, it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you keep. And I love that Jay Miles just put that quote down there. He said, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Listen to that. Listen to that quote one time. The absence of the evidence is not the evidence of absence. So listen to that again one more time. the absence of evidence. Just because, okay, I don't see it yet, just because there's an absence of the evidence, right? There's an absence, which means it's not there, and the evidence means that is what I want is not there. Just because the absence of the evidence is not there, okay, does not mean that it is evidence of absence. Okay, so it's important now that we understand how to progressively work towards something. And this is why I talked about goals and how to write them down, because this is so important. Now, there's two types of goals that we should write down. We should write down a fulfillment-based goal, and we should write down a financial goal. These are two. Now, I know that there's going to be other goals that we write, certain things, of course, absolutely. But you should have at least two goals. Thank you. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. You should have at least two goals that you write daily, mainly, which is a financial goal and a fulfillment-based goal. Now, I'm going to ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to answer it in the chat. And I want you guys to answer it truthfully. How much money do you have to earn a month for you to be able to quit your job, for example? What would be the right amount of money that you would have to earn a month where you could be like, Nano, I can quit my job, go full time, I can pay all my bills, I can provide for my family and still have some left over? How much money would you have to earn? Okay, how much money would you have to earn a month in order for you to quit your job? And like be able to pay off your rent, all your expenses, have money to do great. You see, I see 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 2K a month, 8K a month, 15K a month, 7K a month, 10K, 7 to 8K minimum, 7 to 8K a month, 20K actually, 50K. Yo, you guys must have good jobs that you guys need 50K to quit your jobs full time. I like 100K. Okay, 6K, about 12K. All right. So what you need to do is you need to make that goal a focus. So we need to understand that some of you, before you can actually work on your future full time, you need to make sure that you work on your future part time. So some of you guys have jobs, right? Since you have a job, right now your job is something that you work full time. Now remember, when you work full time on a job, you're not working for yourself, you're working for someone else. Now there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm not here to talk down on jobs at all. I am up on jobs. I believe that people need jobs in order to provide for their family. So that's not what I'm here for. But what I do know is that I know a lot of you guys have bigger futures, and I know some of you guys are worth more than just a job. Okay. So I want to help you guys get out of your jobs so you can start working full-time on your future instead of part-time on your future. Because right now, a lot of you guys are working part-time on your futures, part-time on your fortune. And I want to teach you how to go full-time into your future, okay? So if this is something that you want to do, and if you have that job, what we need to focus on is first, how do we get out of it? Okay, that should be your first focus is, what do I need to do to get out of this so I can go full-time into my future? Okay. Now, in order for you to go full-time into your future, you need to pick a number. What is that number for you? For some of you guys said you need 5K. Some of you guys need 7K, 8K, 10K, 15K, whatever it is. I knew that, you see, for me, I never had a job. Okay. But I knew that in order for me to move out of my parents' house, and live a good, solid life where, you know, I could pay my own bills, pay for my own stuff, I needed at least 10K a month. That was my goal. Okay. So I made my goal to make $10,000 a month. So what I need everybody to do is I need you guys to write your goal down like this. Okay, and you got to make it your main focus in terms of a financial goal. Okay, this is something that you have to do every day. Okay, so every day you have to write down just like this: I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $10,000 a month in profit. Okay, I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning $10,000 a month. Now, remember, for me, it was 10K. For some of you guys, it's 5K. For some of you guys, it's 7K. For some of you guys, whatever it is, you know your number. What is that number for you? I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning blank a month in profit. Now, why do I say in profit? Why do I say in profit? Because the thing is that you might say, yeah, Nano, I want to earn $10,000 a month or $5,000 a month, for example, but then you have 3K in expenses. So now you're really only earning, let's say your goal was to earn $5,000 a month. Okay. That's why you got to be very specific. Because let's say, for example, I saw somebody here type Alexis. Alexis says 5K a month. So if Alexis were to type, Nano, I want to earn 5K a month, and she's writing, I want to make, I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning 5K a month. Okay. Cool. She's earning 5K a month, but guess what? What if she has 3K in expenses? What is she really earning? You see what I'm saying? What is she really earning now? She's only really earning 2K a month. So the reason why you want to say in profit is because she wants to be able to earn 5K a month after. So it's 5K a month in profit, which means that that's after expenses. So that's what I did. I said, okay, cool. I want to earn $50,000 a month in profit though. Because if I have $10,000 to $20,000 a month of expenses, then I'm really only earning 30K a month. Okay, so what you want to do is, I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning this certain amount of money a month in profit. Thank you, God. It is done. So that's how I write it down. So for me, my goal is 50K a month. Okay. I am so happy and grateful now that, so on and so forth. And I know we're speaking it here and we're talking about it here, but I want to tell you guys something. It's important that you guys know that you're not supposed to share your goals with anybody, because it takes away the energy from it. So you keep your goals to yourself. Keep them to yourself, because you don't know who's listening. You don't know who doesn't like you. You don't know who's, like they say in Spanish, dándote mal de ojo, right? The evil eye. You don't know. So you don't want any energy going towards that goal. When people ask me, Nano, what's your goals, bro? I got big goals. But what are they, bro? Just know that they're super big. What if I already shared it? That's fine. If you already shared it, just don't do it moving forward. Just don't do it moving forward. Keep them to yourself. Those goals are just between you and God. Between you and God. You write them down daily. Keep them to yourself. Because you might go and tell somebody, you might go and tell one of your friends, yo, bro, my goal this summer is to make $10,000 a month. And he looks at you, or she looks at you and be like, I didn't even know we can even earn that much. That's crazy. I don't want to see you earn $10,000 a month. And inside, they just put that energy towards you. They don't want to see you make that money. So what you do is, but this is the most important part about it. You write it down, yes, and you want to write it down every day, twice a day. You want to write it down morning and night. You also want to have a goal card. All right. You want to have a goal card at all times on you. So for me, look, my goal card is my bookmark. So every time I open my book, I'm forced to read my goals. You want to also have your goal card in your pocket. So you want to have your goal card in multiple different places. Remember, you become what you think about most. Okay. You become what you think about most. So you want to have your goal card, maybe put it as your bookmark, have one in your pocket, have one in your wallet, have one in your purse, have one pasted to the ceiling of your on your bed, have one in the bathroom, have one in front of the toilet, have one in front of the mirror when you brush your teeth in the morning. I see you guys talking about 369. I've never got into that yet. I don't know about it, so I'm not going to speak on things that I have not yet studied and haven't yet applied, but I have heard about that concept.
I love it.
I heard it's a great concept. I just haven't done it yet. But I will tell you guys that I've gotten this far, right? I've gotten this far based off of this. And I know Katie does the 369 heavy. She's been doing it for some time now. I never really got into it, to be honest. It's something that I should look into. But I know that there's people that do it. But I want you guys to get in the habit of understanding the importance of having goals. Okay, and saturating your mind with your goals. Okay, because you need to have that written down on a day-to-day basis. Now, remember, not only are you writing it down twice a day, you're writing it down morning and you're writing it down in the nighttime. Okay, so you're writing it down morning and night. Okay, every single day you have it written down morning and night. Okay, you're writing your goals down morning and night. You have a goal card in your bookmark if you want to do it. Just saying. You have a goal card in your bathroom mirror. You have a goal card in front of your toilet. You have a goal card in your room at some place. You need to make sure that you have your goal card written everywhere. And I'm glad that Edna said that in the chat box. She said, write it in blue ink. Okay, I only use blue pens. I don't use no other pens. Okay, and I know you guys are going to ask me, Nano, why blue pens? Well, there's a study that says that anything written in blue ink is better for your memory. It's more easing to the mind. Anything written in blue is a lot better for you to remember it, for you to accept the information. It's kind of like it's very easing to the mind for you to see it. So I only write in blue ink. I've only been writing in blue ink for the last 3 years. The only time I use another color pen is because I've had to because there wasn't a black pen, but I only use blue pens. I don't use anything else. My mentor told me once, Nano, write in blue pens only, and I've never asked him why. I obviously asked him why, but he just told me, just do it. Don't ask why, just do it. And it's true. Like, don't ask why, just do it. But it does help with memory. It's definitely more receptive. It's more easing to the mind. And it's very, very important. Yeah, I use these, the G2 blue pens. I love these.
Yeah.
But blue pens is the sauce for sure. And it's the universe color. It's facts, that is. So it's important that you guys understand that. But let's go back to what I'm talking about. We're talking about a financial goal. So you want to be able to, and I guess it's a perspective thing too, but it helps. So we write it down morning and night. And I'm giving you guys, like, what I'm giving you guys here today are things that you can apply daily. Like, I want you guys to do this every day. So, like, I want you guys to write it down every day, twice, morning and night. If you want to do it 3 times and want to write it down in the middle of the day, write it down in the middle of the day. So write it down at least 2 to 3 times a day. Okay. Have a goal card if you're reading every day, have a goal card as a bookmark. Have a goal card in different areas where you know you go a lot. One place you know you go every morning is in the mirror when you're brushing your teeth. Make sure that you have a goal card there so you can read it always. So that way you are always, 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 always okay in the energy of your goals. And it's important that you guys do two things every night. After you read that goal, you want to put yourself in the feeling of the goal. Okay, I'm putting you onto some spiritual sauce. Every time you read that goal, you want to put yourself in the experience of the goal. You want to put yourself in the feeling. So every time I read my goal card, I don't just read it and be like, oh, I'm just earning this amount. No, I read it and I like put myself in the feeling as if I own the goal. And in reality, there's a certain amount of seconds that you're going to hold it for. Does anybody remember how many seconds we have to hold a thought or a feeling in order for it to become a dominant? Who remembers? Who remembers the amount of seconds that we have to hold a thought or a feeling to make it permanent? 68 seconds. If you hold a feeling, okay, for 68 seconds, 68, I know some of you guys said 60, you guys are close, but for at least 68 seconds, any thought or feeling that you hold for 68 seconds becomes a dominant thought or a dominant feeling. Okay. Soraya knows, of course she does, right? I love Soraya. But you gotta hold it for that amount of time. So when I was living back in New York and I was looking to attract my 10K a month, I would read my goal card and I would literally make sure that I held that thought and that feeling for 68 seconds. Like, and I would sit there, and after I read the goal card, I would like close my eyes and I would just get in that moment, like really, really present in the moment right there and then, that I was there. Like I would put myself in the position that I was at that moment right there and then. So it didn't matter what was happening in my life. Remember, the past and the future mean nothing when you're focused on the present moment right there. Okay, you completely forget about what's going on in life when you focus on the present moment. And in that present moment, I was focused on the fact that I was that 10K a month earner. And I would sit there and I would be like, thank you, God, for the $10,000 a month. Thank you for this money that I'm earning each and every single month. I am so thankful. Yes, yes, give me more. I am forever, forever, forever grateful. I see the money coming into my bank account. I feel so good. I am so happy. And I would just see myself earning the money and I would see it coming in weekly. And I would do this every single day. It got to the point where it got so real that I started to cry in visualizations. You're in that moment when you start to cry in visualization because you are just so into it. Okay? You are so into it. You are so into that moment that you literally, okay, start to cry. I receive it. I allow it. This is mine. I accept it. Reading it every day, those goals. And remember, this is when it comes down to financial goals. And these are little things that you can do, because remember, everything is a vibration. Everything. Remember, the law of attraction is the secondary law. Who knows what's the primary law to the law of attraction? What is the primary law to the law of attraction? Who knows it? I love that I test you guys on Mornings with Nano. What is the primary law to the law of attraction? There we go. The law of vibration. That is the primary law. The primary law is the law of vibration, which states that nothing rests. Okay. Everything is always moving. Okay. Energy is not created nor destroyed, it's only transferred. Okay. So if vibrations is everything, if the law of vibration is everything, that means you need to be in a certain vibration in order for you to attract what you want. Okay, you need to be in a certain vibration. You need to be in a specific vibration. And it's not about getting to the vibration, because you can get the vibration one time, but it's about staying in the vibration over a long period of time that will help you attract that goal. And that's the most difficult part, even for me today. For me today, still to this day, the most difficult part is not about getting the vibration. I can get into a vibration. I could get into $100,000 vibration right now. I can get in $1 million vibration right now, but can we keep that vibration over a long period of time? Is that what will determine if you're going to get it or not? So this is why writing your goals down twice a day, 3 times a day, seeing it all over the place, that's the key. You remember, guys, I can teach you guys how to get to a certain vibration. Sometimes you guys think about it. You guys jump on Mornings with Nano and you guys jump off these calls and you guys are ready to make all the phone calls. You guys are ready to take over the day. But can you keep this the same vibration that you have at 10 in the morning or right after you jump off the call? Can you keep that vibration the whole entire day up until the next day? That's the difficult part. That's the most difficult part. Okay. And that's what I want you guys to understand, is that you got to keep the feeling long enough. And that the problem with that long enough is that we don't know how long that is going to be. It might be 3 months. It might be 6 months. It might be a year. It might be a year that you might have to hold that vibration. And think about that. How difficult is that with everything that's happening nowadays? Think about that. How difficult can that be nowadays with all that is happening? When your bank account looks the way that it does, when life is literally falling apart in front of our eyes, when there's talks about us going into a recession, when there's people, God rest everybody. So when you open up the news and there's people getting killed in schools and churches, and like, think about that. They don't want us to vibrate high, family. They don't want that. It's difficult, guys. Look, I'm with you. I don't want you guys to think that, oh, Nano's this Superman that doesn't allow any of these things to affect them. No, 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 no. These things affect me just as much as they affect you guys. It's hard, it's difficult, but it's what we have to do. That's why only a few are able to do it, because only a few can push through all of those distractions, all of those tough times, all of the things happening in this world. You know how strong mentally you got to be? You know how much hours you got to spend sharpening that axe, like we talked about with the lumberjack this week? This is where that personal development comes in. This is where my personal development starts to step in. Is because you can't allow those things to become a part of your reality. Never, never, ever, ever, ever allow those things. The moment you accept those things into reality, they become yours. So we have financial goals that we want to accomplish, okay? But we also need what we call fulfillment-based goals. Because remember, guys, money isn't everything. Money isn't everything, but money helps, because money is going to help us become the person that we really want to become. It only exposes who you really are. If you're a good person, money is only going to expand that good person. If you're a bad person, you'll become more of that person. Everybody is going to be exposed once they get the money that they want, and you'll see who they are, right? So you need a fulfillment-based goal. Now, what do I mean by a fulfillment-based goal? Okay. What is going to fulfill your heart? Now, for all of us, it could be different. Okay, it could be different. Your fulfillment based goal might be to retire your family. Your fulfillment based goal might be to help develop 5 or 10 six-figure earners in your organization. Your fulfillment based goal has to do with something that is going to fulfill your heart, that it has nothing to do with any monetary, anything that has to do with money. It has to do with helping another person. Because the biggest fulfillment that you can get is helping the next person. How many people you want to help? How many people you want to impact? Who in your family do you want to do something? You need both. Because after reading so many books and after studying so many successful people, I realized that money isn't everything. And even now that I have it, I realize that money is not everything. And it's so true. You need to find fulfillment. You need to find peace. So what is that fulfillment-based goal for you? What is your fulfillment-based goal? Something that's going to fulfill my heart more than anything in the world is buying that house for my mom and dad. Maybe for you guys it's different. Maybe for you guys it's different. But for me, that's a fulfillment-based goal. You know what's another one of my fulfillment-based goal? Helping develop 10 six-figure earners in my organization. Watching individuals like my brother Jay Miles, who's in the chat box right there, who's a part of my organization. Watching Jay Miles hit 6 figures is a fulfillment-based goal for me. Okay, watching him become more of a great father and a great leader that he already is. Right, watching him hit 6 figures is a fulfillment-based goal for me. That's one of my goals. He's one of the 10 in that list. Okay, so it's finding that fulfillment. What is gonna fulfill your heart outside of money? Okay, what is gonna fulfill your heart outside of money? And you got to understand this stuff. And you write those things down, because look, guys, I have journals here in my house. Bro, I have so many journals that I can literally sit here and find you plenty of pages where I've been writing my goals down. Look, this is since October of 2021 I started this journal. And today is what, June 8th? Think about that. I've been writing in this journal since October 18. And then I have this journal right here. Okay. I have this journal right here that I started writing in this one since May 17 of last year. So I've been writing my goals down all the time. All the time. I love these journals, by the way. But you got to write them down. So dope. You got to write them down. And I write both of them down. And a lot of my fulfillment-based goals have been accomplished. But I'm working towards others now. So it's about writing these goals down daily and having them in your phone. Bro, my goals are on my lock screen. My goals are everywhere. No, I have it. My daily journal is my journal where I write down my goals as well. So what is that fulfillment-based goal for you guys? And you want to have those 2 goals written down, and you want to write those daily. Any other goal, you can add them. Absolutely, no problem. But you want to have a main focus on those 2 specifically. Because remember, focus everywhere leads to focus nowhere. Remember that. Focus everywhere leads to focus nowhere. So if you want to have a specific goal that you want to accomplish, make it your main focus. Make that financial goal and that fulfillment-based goal, make those two goals your main focuses. Everything else is just an add-on. Okay? Because, for example, I have a goal to live here, right? One of my goals is to live at Aquilina, right? As an example. Okay. But I'm not going to make living at Aquilina my main focus, because there's another goal that I can accomplish that'll help me live there. I know when I accomplish my main goal, I'll be able to own a residence or rent out a place here. All right. And it's important for you to do that. My mentor always told me this. He said, Neno, write down a goal, focus on one goal that'll help you accomplish every other goal. And I know people are asking me about dates. I personally don't do dates anymore. You can do dates. I actually do dates certain times. But you need to know how to not have an attachment to the date. So in the beginning, when I first started writing down goals, okay, I would write down goals with a date. And when I started getting closer to those dates and I saw that I hadn't accomplished it yet, I would allow that to bring me down. And so I had to learn how to detach myself from the time. Now, I've learned how to do it because I've learned how to not be attached to a specific outcome. I've learned the importance of, expectations and detachment. So if I set a goal by a certain time and I don't accomplish it by that time, then I know that it wasn't God's timing just yet. I just got to reset the goal. But everything is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Everything. Dates are great when you want to work towards something to see if you can accomplish it by that time that you said you were going to accomplish it. But if you don't, it is what it is. It is what it is. If you don't accomplish it by the time that you said you were going to accomplish it, it is what it is. You just reset the goal. Okay. But like Tiffany's saying in the chat, you need that chief aim. Need that chief aim. And that is so key. So you want to have those two types of goals. And like I said, you want to write them down daily. You want to paste them all over your house. You want to paste them on your phone. You want to make sure that they're your lock screen. You want to make sure that you think about them, that you visualize them, that you celebrate them, that you are grateful for them. You want to basically put yourself in a position that you are living from your goals. You are living like if you already own those goals. And remember, the reason why, because remember, think about it like this. This is where you're at. This is where your goals are. Remember, it's all a vibration. So if my goals are up here, I got to raise my vibration to the vibration of my goals. And then I got to keep it long enough until I attract it and until it becomes one. That's the goal. That simple thing that I just showed you guys, right? This is our vibration. This is our goals vibration. You got to be able to raise your vibration to the vibration of your goals and then keep it long enough to attract it and it becomes one. That's the goal. All right. So what tends to happen is this, right? This is what tends to happen. People, okay, they're able to raise their vibration one day. Boom. Let's say Monday came around, you were lit, you raised your vibration, you did your full morning routine. And then Tuesday came around and you heard something, back down. Now you got to raise it back up again and then back down. And look, most people, this is what they're doing. They're going down, they're going up, they're going down, they're going up, they're going down, they're going up, they're going down, they're going up. And in reality, they're just stuck. Because they're going down and up, down and up, down and up. They're not progressively vibrating high enough to become that one. That's the problem right there. That's the problem that all of you, including Nano, all of us, I'm not going to say you, I'm going to say all of us are having in order for us to attract our goals, is we're not keeping the vibration long enough to attract it. It's called the flow state. Elaine knows. It's called a flow state when you keep it long enough. And guess what? The summer is the hardest time to keep that vibration because there's so many distractions, so many things trying to take your attention and your focus away from the main thing. You want to accomplish what you want, is based off of that. That's why they say emotional intelligence is the most important thing. Because think about it. If you're vibrating high, you know your goal is up here. You want it, right? If your emotional intelligence, something happens, you're like, nope, I'm not going to allow it to affect me. Yo, this thing happened, something happened, a breakup, somebody said something to you. Nope, I'm not going to let it affect me. The moment you let it affect you and you react, whoop, back down. And you know what's the messed up part about it? Let me tell you what the messed up part about that is that when you allow somebody to affect your vibration, you have to start all over. You have to start all over. That's why the focus is so key. The intense focus is so key because it takes more. It's easier to lose the vibration than it is to go get the vibration. That's why they say the moment you react, you lose. When you respond, you win. Because when you're up here, you're going to be thrown challenges, obstacles to see if you... Nobody wants to see you up here. Think about it. Think about it. When you've been feeling good, when you've been feeling excited, blessed, doesn't it feel like people try to attack you now? Like when you're in that high vibration, isn't it like sometimes when you start feeling good, you start feeling blessed, and you're just in that vibration, things just start to happen to try to take you off of that vibration. Somebody will call you, somebody will tell you, you see something on the news, you'll get a phone call. What you think? You got to see that stuff. You got to see that stuff, family. You got to see it. And I'm telling you, it's so important for you guys to understand that. When you understand that, a lot of things will change for you guys. And a lot of things will start to change for you guys once you guys start to see that. It'll change everything for all of you. Yeah, I know I'm kicking this guy out of here. But we got to keep the vibration. That's the key. Look, perfect example. Perfect example. We're talking about it and we have somebody trying to disrupt our vibration. You see how that works? That's how true it is. See how that works? We haven't had a bot in here for days, for weeks. And out of nowhere, we're talking about high vibration and keeping you guys at high vibration, and there's a bot in here talking who knows what. See how that works? It's the truth. That's how it is. That's how it works. So you got to be able to be aware. The awareness is the key. Okay, the awareness is key. You got to look for the things that are trying to drain you of your energy. Protect your vibration at all costs, family. I always tell people your vibration costs more than anything. Don't ever allow anybody to affect that vibration all summer. Protect it and keep yourself in the vibration of your goals. Write them down every day, twice a day. Visualize them. Keep them with you. Put them on your goal card. Have them as your bookmark. Okay? Keep them on your journal. Put them in your bathroom. Put them in your mirror. Put them everywhere. Stay in that vibration all summer and watch what will happen for you. Watch what's going to happen for you all summer if you are able to keep that vibration all summer. That's my main focus right now. I'm like, bro, I already know where we're going, so it's like, okay, it's time to really focus up. Focus has to be at 1,000, and the morning routine is really that key right there. I'll be honest with you guys. The morning routine every morning is what keeps you there. That's why slipping up on your morning routine, people think, oh yeah, I just slipped up on my morning routine. I'm like, all right, you think it's just a little slip up. That slip up could cost you your whole vibration. One slip up could cost you your whole vibration that you've been working on for months. That's why you can't slip up, especially not back to back. Your morning routine is the most important part of your day. So if you're just waking up and you're going to sleep late and you're not doing your routine, it's going to cost you, family. I'm telling you. You think I just be telling you guys that just to tell you? Remember, it's not for me, it's for you. It costs you more not to do your morning routine than to actually do it, because it costs you your vibration, and your vibration is everything, because you need to keep it long enough in order for you to attract it. And remember, we don't know the time that you got to keep it for. When I was working towards the 10K a month, I had to hold that vibration for over 100 days. That means morning routine, I was doing it at least 6-7 days a week. And when you're vibrating high, you're going to get tested. You're going to get tested. You know why? Because they don't want to see you up. And that's the key. Love and gratitude. Love and gratitude are the two highest forms of vibration. Love and gratitude. That's why you guys see me on these calls. What are things you always hear me say to you guys every day? How much I love all of you and how grateful I am for all of you. Why? Because love and gratitude are the two highest forms of vibration. Sorry, the two highest forms of emotions. Do not slip up on that morning routine. Please, whatever you do, do not. Doesn't matter what happens. Even if you slept in and you got to do it in the afternoon, do it in the afternoon. And get in the habit of creating a night routine as well. Those night routines are super key. Now, they don't have to be as long as your morning routine, but at least a little 30 minutes of a night routine before you go to bed are super important. Little 5 pages of reading, 10 pages of reading, writing down that goal, falling asleep, listening to that personal development, putting on some 432 hertz while you're sleeping. All of that stuff makes a big difference. You got to keep yourself at high vibrations. And that goes into as well the things that you eat. You gotta protect yourself with the things that you eat. That's why there's low vibrational foods and there's high vibrational foods. Do your best to eat only high vibrational foods. Now, I know that, high vibrational food is expensive and it costs more, but do your best to do high vibrational foods only. Fruits in the morning, organic foods only. Stay away from the fast foods the best of your ability. You couldn't pay me to eat McDonald's. You couldn't pay me to eat fast food, Burger King, all of that stuff. The only fast food I like is Chick-fil-A. Only one I like. And I don't even eat it at all. I barely eat it. It has to be like last case scenario. Okay. Who saw me at Denny's just now? Do your best not to eat that stuff. Keep your now I'm not saying that you can't eat it at all, but because I still eat, certain foods every day, but you gotta do your best to eat only high vibrational, only high vibrational foods, only. You want to be healthy. What is health without wealth? Sorry, what is health? What is wealth without health? I would rather have health than any wealth. Make sure you're getting that exercise in. Okay. Luckily for me, I have a sauna and steam room. and I can do some high vibrational activities. But guess what? I had to work for this. Drink water, stay hydrated, right? Listen to audios. You got to keep remember, guys, remember, it's the law of vibration. So you got to keep yourself at the vibration that you want long enough in order for it to merge and for you to attract it. Invest into some detoxes. Do your best to eat only high vibrational foods. Stay in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. We talked about this with power of awareness. It's all the same stuff. Fasting, praying, building that relationship with God. That's another thing that keeps you in a high vibration. Building that relationship with God is probably the best decision you'll ever make. One of the best things you'll ever do is build a relationship with God. I'm telling you. I promise you. That's what keeps me at such a high vibration as well. My relationship with God. I feel so protected. I'm always connected. Right? One of my next investments is gonna be it's gonna be in the fall that I make this investment. But one of my next investments is investing in an alkaline water machine. I want everything that I make and drink with alkaline water. I'm probably gonna get a Kangen water machine. Need that, but it costs you 5 racks, about 4 or 5 stacks. But we need that. We need high vibrations. Massages twice a month keep you at a high vibration. Getting your own massage, like getting a body massage, bro, that helps a lot. Protecting your, even getting EMF protectors that protect you from all these energies, right? Putting them on your phone, putting them on certain things. You got to get those stuff. Keeping yourself at a high vibration at all times. You guys got to be thinking about that. Remember, you gotta start treating yourself like if you are a millionaire already. You got to start treating yourself like if you're that millionaire. What's an EMF protector? EMF protector is it's hard to explain, but it's like this. It's like a sticker, or there's like this. It's like a sticker that you put on your phone, on your laptops, and that it protects you from all these, bad radiations and stuff that keep you at low vibrations. Using AirPods, it's bad for you in reality. You want to use the ones with the strings. Now, I get it, but you got to use I know some of us have AirPods, but I haven't used AirPods for mad long because of that. I lost mine, yeah, but not my AirPods. But it's like there's so much things, guys, nowadays that it's hard for you to. It's hard, but don't sleep with your cell phone next to you. Okay, put it on airplane mode. Right? There's a lot of things that you gotta protect yourself from. A lot of things to keep yourself in a high vibration. You got to keep yourself at the highest vibration that you can get. Okay, whatever you do, you got to keep yourself at the highest vibration possible. Okay, so I know a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that you guys don't know. And I do my best to share it as much as I can so I can make you guys aware of a lot of the stuff that you guys may not know. Okay, but you got to be careful. And remember, everything is all about a vibration, right? Even when you go to the airports, choosing a pat down over going through the metal detectors, bro. Even little things like that. For my people that like to travel a lot, there's a lot of things that you can do, bro. It's a lot of things to keep yourself at high vibrations, vibrating high at all times. All right. You got to know this stuff. You got to understand this stuff. Now, I know it's a lot of information to take in, but just making you guys aware, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, you got to keep yourself aware. Got to keep yourself aware at all times, because you got to start vibrating at that level. The reason why I know this stuff is because I'm finding out how billionaires move. I'm finding out how 8 and 9 figure earners are moving, and this is how they move. This is how they move. They eat only the best foods. They drink only the best water. They only have the best of the best. Only the best of the best. They get massages once or twice a month, yoga, working out every morning, reading, meditation. Don't use the microwave. Right? There's so much stuff that we could sit here and talk about. We could spend a whole nother 2 hours if we get into this stuff. But you got to get into this stuff. And you got to learn this stuff, and you got to find ways to start incorporating this stuff into your daily routine, and how you can start to become that slowly but surely. I get it. Not everybody's going to be able to do it all day, every day. But a lot of the information that I know today came from listening to KT, listening to Kevin Trudeau. He introduced me to a lot of this information. Got to be aware. I'm starting to move like a 8-figure earner, 9-figure earner. And I'm still not there. There's still so much I have to apply. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I just mentioned to you guys that I'm still yet not doing 100%. I'm aware of it, but I gotta apply some of this stuff. Be aware, be aware, be aware, be aware. Ironic, my initials are KT as well. So funny, right? I'm the Dominican KT. That's what I say. I always tell people I'm the Hispanic KT. And KT actually he's out and he's doing calls and stuff like that. I was on one of his calls the other day. So look into that. I'll probably put you guys onto that so we can all eat and become aware. But guys, that was today's call. I wasn't even supposed to. The call's been over, as a matter of fact. I've been stopped talking about goals. I just literally started ranting about all this other stuff. But yeah, I'm in KT's fan club. I'm in all of that already. I'm gonna see if one day, who knows, maybe we could get him on these calls. But the call's been over, guys. I had to rant for a little bit. I just kind of went on a little rant, just talking about all these random things. But it's stuff that you guys need to know. It's stuff that I need you guys to become aware of, because it's real stuff. I really want you guys to make it out of this matrix, this system that there is. And the only way to make it out of the system is to know this information. Okay, this is information that needs to be passed down, and we need to be able to apply it so that our kids are living a better life. Our kids don't have to worry about any of that stuff growing up in the future. Where can we listen to KT? KT is hard to listen to nowadays. I don't even know if he's on YouTube anymore. I have a very special folder from KT that has all his stuff. So I don't even know if I can share that with you guys. Let me see if Kevin Trudeau. He has some stuff still on YouTube. He has some stuff, but a lot of his stuff has already been taken down. People don't want him to yeah, YouTube took a lot of his stuff down. There's barely any stuff here about KT. Like, when you look up Kevin Trudeau, none of his stuff. Let me see. Your wish is your command. Let me see if it comes out. Your wish is your command. Part 6. So there is some of it still left.
Okay, we're back. Any questions, comments, or observations? Yes.
They still have some of it left.
Back.
Other people that posted it, but a lot of this stuff is going to be taken down. A lot of this stuff is, like, the ones that had like hundreds and thousands of views, those have been taken down. The ones that were very popular, but these ones that have 2,400 views and stuff like that, these eventually will also be taken down as well. These will all be taken down for sure
So
at one point.
Brendan,
These will all be taken down for sure. So, a lot of this stuff is not going to be available to the public. They don't. The thing Raina's asking, but why? Because they don't want us to know this stuff. They don't want us to know this information. Why do you think they're taking it down? They don't want the public to know this stuff. Look, Corinne found it in French, but again, it was taken down. A lot of the videos that were there in the past, a lot of those were taken down because he talks about all of this stuff. He talks about the foods, the pharmaceutical industry. Bro, he got locked up for 10 years. They gave him 10 years. You know where you can actually listen to it, if you want to listen to it. If you look up Beyond Your Wish Is Your Command, there's a video that part 1, it only has 565 views. If you look up Beyond Your Wish Is Your Command part 1,
Because I think of all.
he talks about it. Why he talks about him right before he's about to get locked up. Let me see.
And the judge said, I
Listen.
misrepresented the contents of the book when I said the diet was easy. And therefore, everyone who bought the book was ripped off. And they need to get their money back. And I have to give to the court or to the government $37 million. And they will then give the money back to everybody who bought the book. So that's what the case is about. That's the civil case. The criminal case is the exact same thing. The only addition is the government said, not only did I misrepresent the contents of the book, I did it on purpose. I did it willfully, knowing that I was ripping everybody off. And in that case, they want to have me incarcerated for 15 to 18 years.
Damn.
So those are the two cases. They brought in some forensic accountants called receivers, and they're looking for the money, and they're going to turn it over to the court. But there isn't any money. There isn't any real estate. There isn't any boats or yachts or fine art. There's no assets. And so the government has gone into the court and said, Your Honor, Mr. Trudeau has been ordered to turn over all of the assets. We can't find any assets.
You see, Kevin Trudeau is smart. So look, this is what happened, just so you guys know. So he wrote a book exposing, the pharmaceutical, the government, all of this stuff. And the book blew up. Millions of people bought it. And then, because obviously the people didn't want to, the government, because he exposed so many, then they made him seem like a fraud, and all the money that he made off of it and all of this stuff. And, it's so much stuff. And, like he said, they wanted to give him 15 to 18 years. They were able to give him only 10 years. But think about it. It was just because of what the things. That's why you also got to be careful with the information and how much you know and how much you share, because there's a lot of people out there that don't want you to know this stuff. That's why sometimes I just keep certain information very surface level, because you never know who's listening. You never know who's trying to come for you and stuff like that, and who don't want you to know certain information. But yo, I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff out there that you guys don't know. A lot of stuff out there. And if you listen to this stuff, great stuff. Like, I love KT. Love KT. But you got to know this stuff. I got all his stuff on a file, all of it. Because Your Wish Is Your Command, for those that have listened to Your Wish Is Your Command, Your Wish Is Your Command is only level 1. Okay? I have level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of them. I have all of them. All the trainings, everything from everything. So you gotta know this stuff, family. You gotta understand this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you guys don't know. Keep yourself locked in with it and do your own research. All right, fam. So with that being said, that wraps up today's call. Enough of the rant. But I hope that you guys are just a little bit more aware of certain things, and you guys are paying attention to certain things, so that way you guys can just be in a better place mentally. Okay. The only way I'll be able to share that file with you guys is if I meet you guys in person. Honestly, I think it's too big of a file for me to share it I've tried sharing it, and it's difficult unless I airdrop it to you. But I appreciate you guys. I hope that you guys do have a beautiful rest of your day. And that wraps up today's call. If you guys got value from today's call, put a 333 in the chat box. I actually have a call I got to do right now at 10:30, so I'm actually 2 minutes late. But let's do a quick prayer and let's run it up, fam. Quick prayer. All right, everybody, bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with another beautiful day filled with your grace and your abundance. We are so thankful each and every single day for you, my God, because wow, you are always providing us with the information that we need in order for us to become the better versions of ourselves. And today, I just want to say thank you, God. To be honest, I don't want to ask for anything. We don't want to ask for anything. We just want to say thank you for your love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for keeping us healthy. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for being such an incredible leader for us. Thank you for the food, for the roof over our heads, for everything that you do for us. Thank you for cleaning our energy. Thank you for healing our friends and our family. Thank you for giving us food. Thank you for just everything that you do for us, God. It's just so much to mention. There's a long list, and we just want you to know that we are just thankful, God, for everything. We don't want to ask for anything today. We just want to say we are thankful for you. We are thankful for all that you do for us each and every single day. Thank you for being our leader. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for providing us with the information that we need in order for us to become the best versions of ourselves. We are just extremely internally grateful for all that you do for us, God. So thank you again. We love you to the moon and back. We appreciate you for all that you do. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 All right, fam. So I love you guys. I hope you guys all have a beautiful rest of your day. Keep growing, keep elevating, do your own research. Don't forget the goals. I know that little rant at the end, but don't forget the goals. Don't forget the goals. Don't forget the goals. All right, fam. Write those goals down. Keep them with you at all times. Don't forget them. Big things are coming. Love you. I appreciate y'all. And I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. I love that you call me Nanita. That's so dope. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to like this video. Go show love to the podcast as well at Mornings with Nano. It's on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio. You name it, it's there. And big things coming, fam. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And have a blessed day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's get it. Thank you, family.